normally don't go and see horror movies because I'm such a fucking wuss, and I tend to be pretty embarrassing to be around. Luckily, this movie didn't have a lot of jump scares, so I behaved myself. It comes at night. Rapid fire review. The plot! Joel Edgerton is living in the woods with his family, trying to keep them safe from a sickness that has happened in the world. Some shit goes down and he finds himself letting another family move into his home with his family. And shit gets paranoid. Joel Edgerton. Joel Edgerton is just a loving husband and father looking out for his family. He's very safe. He's made rules to survive and he sticks to those rules. Joel Edgerton was just awesome in this, like he is in everything. His character's very intense and has a very realistic perspective of what's going on in the world and how to keep his family alive. I absolutely love Joel Edgerton. He was great. Christopher Abbott. He's just a loving father and husband looking out for his family. He's a lot more risky with his survival tactics, and that's what kind of leads him into the path of Joel Edgerton. Definitely not as safe. He's a lot more secretive of a person. You find himself questioning his actions quite a bit. And that just leads to paranoia. Christopher Abbott did a great job in this movie. Also loved his performance. Kevin Harrison Jr. He plays Joel Edgerton's son. Most of the movie is through his perspective. And he's just a teenager going through this shit locked up in the woods with his family. Anything that's scary in this movie happens through his point of view and it happens through his story. He had a lot of good tension building scenes. I haven't seen this guy in much, but he was fantastic. His performance is what made the situation and the scenario that they're in so believable. I totally bought it. Nice! There's a few other characters in this movie. I don't really want to get into it. I don't want to spoil too much. But they also contribute to that tension building. Overall, this is a very good movie. It looks beautiful with these long panning shots that are used to build suspense. It also has these long takes of the actors talking to each other that just keeps building that paranoia. The acting really is next level. Very high caliber performances. And it's those performances that make the movie good because the movie's not overly eventful. It's not as scary as it is thought-provoking. It's a bit of a slow burn and they take that time to really build the tension, build the paranoia between the characters, and basically turn them against each other. And eventually you're thinking like, is this paranoia justified? And by the end, you do find out. In the end, you find yourself going back and rethinking all these scenes and how that building paranoia led to what happens. What could these characters have done differently? Should they have done things differently? I'm still thinking about it. Good movie, very thought-provoking. Go check it out. Rapid fire review, subscribe.